After fixing my eye, I thought the drama was over. But guess what? The light started acting strange. Figures, right? No? Look up. No, not ceiling. Look up the sky. See that? Those colors. Where are they coming from? And wait, why is the sky blue? Time for a little science investigation. Come on, let's follow the light. You see the white light? Your brain thinks it's just white. But nope. It's actually a chaotic mix of 7 different colors, vibjor, all jumped up. Why don't we see them separately? Because your brain, my dear, is a bit of lazy decoder. These colors have different wavelength. Basically, each one's photon with a different vibe. But together, it just feels like plain white. But when light enters another medium like glass or water, it slows down. Each color slows down differently depending on its wavelength. So they separate like passengers jumping out at their own bus stops. This process of spreading out of white light into 7 colors is called dispersion. And the beautiful band you see, that's the spectrum, starting from violet all the way to red. So now that we are clear white light isn't just white, that explains why sky is blue, thanks to something called scattering. When sunlight enters our atmosphere, it bumps into tiny particles, gases, dust, all that. These particles don't just absorb light, they get excited. But here is the twist. They can't hold all the energy, so they quickly throw the light back out. And they don't throw all the colors equally. Smaller wavelengths like blue and violet get scattered the most. They go flying in all directions. And this phenomena is called scattering. Since our eyes are better at spotting blue than violet, sky looks beautifully blue. You know what? During sunset, the sun's light has to pass through more atmosphere. By then, blue light is fully scattered out. Only the strong colors, red and orange, make it to your eyes, and that's why the sun glows like fire. If scattering explains why the sky is blue and dispersion explains where all the colors come from, then how does a rainbow actually appear in sky? Here's the deal. Neither dispersion nor scattering alone can explain the full rainbow formation. To unlock that mystery, we need to meet the final boss of our light behavior, TIR, total internal reflection. We already know what refraction is, right? When light travels from one medium to another, it bends. And especially when it goes from a denser medium to a rarer medium like glass to air, it bends away from the normal. But here's the fun part. What if I keep increasing in the angle of incidence, like just push it more and more? At one magical point, the light doesn't come out at some weird angle. It bends so much that it moves exactly along the surface. That's when the angle of refraction becomes 90 degrees. This special angle is called the critical angle. Now, if I go even beyond the critical angle, the light says, nope, I'm not stepping out. It reflects completely back into the denser medium. And boom, that's called total internal reflection or TIR. In short, light gets totally trapped inside a material using TIR. So guess what? We humans were like, if light loves getting trapped, let's use that. Ever watched a YouTube video without buffering and thought it's magic? No, it's TIR working overtime inside optical fiber. These are super thin glass or plastic strands. Light enters one end and because of the angle and the material, it keeps bouncing inside due to the total internal reflection, like a laser inside a tunnel. It refuses to leak out even if the fiber bends like crazy. Results, your memes, reels and science videos reach out in milliseconds. And then there's diamonds. They are not just expensive, they are smart with light. Cut them at just right angles and they trap light using total internal reflection. That light bounces inside and emerges as an iconic sparkle. All this discussion so far not explained the rainbow. So how exactly the rainbow is formed? Yep, rainbows happen because of triple combo. Dispersion to split the colors, TIR to bounce the light inside, and refraction again to send the drama straight to your eyes. It starts when sunlight enters a raindrop, refraction bends it and dispersion splits it. Now each color takes its own path. Then the light hits the back of the droplet and bounces inside. Why? Because of the angle is just right, more than the critical angle, and total internal reflection happens. Finally, the light escapes the raindrop with another refraction, but by now it's all spread out like a celebrity group photo, violet to red, all lined up. And that's what hits your eye, millions of droplets acting like mini disco balls, each giving you a tiny rainbow. Sometimes we observe two rainbows. No, it's not your eye glitching, it's physics flexing hard. The primary rainbow, the classic one we all know. It forms when sunlight enters a raindrop, does one total internal reflection, then exits. That's why red is on top, violet at the bottom. Simple, clean, first level rainbow. But sometimes light gets extra dramatic. Instead of exiting after one bounce, it goes for a second internal reflection inside the droplet. More bounces results in more energy lost, results in color flip. That's the secondary rainbow. It's fainter, it's wider, and violet is now on top, red at the bottom. Fun fact, since it bounces twice inside, this secondary rainbow appears outside the primary and at a larger angle. So guys, science just didn't happen outside, it played out right inside your brain. From bending light to bouncing rainbows, you just cracked a whole new set of facts in your mind. And yeah, smash that like, share with your science squad and hit subscribe because light's done, but electricity is about to strike next. See you in next video, bye bye.